Hi, the SI meteorologist Paul Dorian here on Monday, September 8th. A cool start to the work week. Temperatures this morning in many mid-Atlantic areas in the 50s. It'll stay quite cool over the next 48 hours, and we'll have to deal with a low pressure area that is now forming along the mid-Atlantic coastline. That'll pull slowly to the north and east, throwing some occasional rain or drizzle into the I-95 corridor tonight and on Tuesday. Tomorrow promises to be a very cool day for this time of the year. The combination of the clouds and a low-level east to northeast flow of air will keep temperatures way down in the 70s in most I-95 corridor locations. In fact, it could turn out that temperatures have trouble escaping the 60s along with those cloudy, damp, and cool conditions on Tuesday. Well, let's take a look at the latest surface analysis in the northeastern part of the country. High pressure situated over northern New England. Clockwise flow of air around high pressure is already developing an east to northeast flow into the I-95 corridor. Notice on radar some light showers already starting to show up across the D.C. metro region and Delmarva Peninsula, and even heavier rain across southeastern Virginia and points to the south of there. The heaviest rainfall over the next 24 to 48 hours or so looks like it'll occur across southern New Jersey, then across the Delmarva Peninsula in this location right here, as the system will indeed hug the coast. So this area right here will get the heaviest rainfall over the next 48 hours, perhaps even on the order of 2 inches or so. Certainly expect some occasional light rain or drizzle in the interior I-95 corridor from D.C. to Philly, even into New York City. But again, the heaviest rainfall right along the coast from southern New Jersey into the Delmarva Peninsula. Well, that was a close-up of the surface analysis in the northeastern part of the country. This is a broader view of the entire U.S. Frontal system came through the mid-Atlantic region this weekend, basically hot and humid on Saturday, replaced by cool and comfortable air on Sunday. High pressure in control here in the northeastern quadrant. Again, clockwise flow around this high and counterclockwise flow around this developing low pressure area is promoting a east to northeast flow of air already established now up and down the I-95 corridor. That tends to intensify over the next 12 to 24 hours or so, helping to keep us quite cool as well for the next 24 to 48 hours. Meanwhile, well to the north and west, here we go. This is a developing cold frontal system, a very cool air mass, the coldest air of the year so far, about to plunge into the northern plains and northern Rockies. That chilly air mass makes its way all the way across the country, modifies certainly by the time it reaches the mid-Atlantic region at the end of the work week. This weekend promises to be very chilly for this time of the year, with high temperatures struggling to reach 70 degrees in some areas this weekend, despite some sunshine on both Saturday and Sunday. Well, here's the latest look at the infrared satellite imagery loop. Lots of clouds in the mid-Atlantic region, already cloudy in the D.C. metro region. Philadelphia woke up to some sunshine, but clouds are thickening up already, and it'll be mostly cloudy this afternoon. New York City, sunshine fading behind increasing clouds. Lots of showers and embedded thunderstorms along the southeast coast, and this entire area affects the I-95 corridor between D.C. and New York City for the next 48 hours as it slowly pulls to the north and east. Some thunderstorm activity out across the central plains and well to the north and west. Here's clouds associated with that next strong cool front. Again, the coldest air mass of the season so far, about to plunge into the northern Rockies and northern plains. It modifies some, but it reaches our region, the East Coast, by the end of the work week. And again, this weekend promises to be way below normal for this time of the year, with the coolest air mass of the season so far. Well, let's take a look at a few computer forecast maps. This is from last night's zeros, the NAM, the North American Mesoscale Model Run. The NAM has had a much better handle on this particular coastal low situation. It caught on to it before the GFS model, and I'll stick with it through the next 48 hours, as again, it has had a much better handle on this developing situation. By this evening, Monday evening, high pressure continues to slowly drift off the northeast coastline, the New England coastline. Again, clockwise flow of air has already formed some east to northeast low-level winds, developing low pressure here across the southeastern part of the coastal plain here. Some significant rainfall over the next 24 hours or so across southeastern Virginia, northeastern North Carolina. Again, that extends across the Delmarva Peninsula, southern part of New Jersey, but the entire I-95 corridor gets quite damp tonight and tomorrow with occasional rain or drizzle in D.C., Baltimore, Philadelphia, and New York City. Let's now jump ahead 24 hours. Here's the forecast map for tomorrow evening, Tuesday evening, from last night's NAM model run. Showers now depicted by the NAM all the way up through the I-95 corridor. Again, the heaviest precipitation will occur over southern New Jersey and the Delmarva Peninsula. Meanwhile, here in the middle part of the country, look at this. This is the freezing line at the low levels of the atmosphere cutting into the northern plains by tomorrow night. Very strong and chilly high pressure situated here across southwestern Canada. Coldest air of the season plunging into the northern plains over the next 48 hours or so. They could even have a touch of snow out in that part of the country over the next 48 hours. Certainly frost in many locations. That air mass reaches the East Coast by the weekend. Now here's the forecast map for Wednesday evening. By this time, just a little bit of precipitation depicted here by the NAM model run for later in the day on Wednesday. That low pressure by this time starts to pull away. Our attention turns to the strong cold front that by Wednesday evening will be cutting across the Great Lakes. Again, Thursday, sandwiched in between these systems, will be the warmest day of the week, a humid day. Temperatures rebound back into the mid-80s by Thursday afternoon, and showers and thunderstorms associated with this next strong cool front should move into the I-95 corridor for Thursday afternoon and evening. And all of that will be followed by this chilly air mass, the coolest air of the year, for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday here in the Mid-Atlantic region. That's it for now. For the SIWeather.com, I'm meteorologist